What are these Instagram reels that everyone's talking about? I see reels popping up on Instagram. Is it just another fad? Can I use it to improve my business? Watch this video and I'll share with you my thoughts on Instagram reels. Thank you so much for being here. For more tips on how to better your real estate business through the power of technology, then please click on the subscribe button below and hit the bell, ding, to be notified when I post a new video every single Wednesday. I've been using social media for years, and thanks to it, I now rank in the top 1% of my franchise in all of Canada. And now I'm going to share some tips with you how I believe you can do the same thing just through Instagram Reels. Let's take a look. So first off, keep watching this video. I'm going to show you exactly how to set up a reel. But before we get into that, for those of you that don't know what the heck a reel even is, or I sound crazy, this is what it is. So Instagram came out with a new feature recently, and it is called Reels, Instagram Reels. And what that is a lot like, for those of you that are familiar with TikTok, it's kind of like TikTok videos, except it's Instagram's version of it. From all the research I've done and understanding is, a lot of you may have noticed since Reels came out that your engagement on Instagram went down. I've been told Instagram does that for a reason. They purposely will put engagement down in one area just so that you will go to another area. So they're highly doing that, trying to push people to get to do more reels. And even when you go to the search feature on Instagram, you'll notice you just click on that little magnifying glass in the bottom of your Instagram, and it shows you the popular posts recently. You'll notice on a reel, it's got as 2 tiles tall. So it's always bigger than what everything else is. Again, I think that's Instagram's little clever way of showing you, hey, here's Reels, click on it, see what it's about. And they're putting more force behind Reels now. And because of that, I think now is the perfect time to be capitalizing on Reels. I've been playing around with them for a bit now. You can go check out my Instagram account. That handle is, I believe, up in this corner. Find me on Instagram and you're gonna see all the different Reels I've done. And you'll notice as I'm doing more and more, I'm starting to get more and more views as I do them. And I'm getting a lot more views than what I get on my stories anymore. So stories are still great to tell your story, show the behind the scenes in the day. But if you're wanting to provide more value to your customers, be found, and get in front of a bigger audience, there's no better time than to do it now, because there's not as many people on Reels as there would be on Instagram as the entire platform. So you need to get on Instagram Reels, start creating Reels, testing with it. Anything new comes out in a social media platform, please, you have to be on there and be ahead of the crowd, and that's how you're gonna get found. Have you ever used Instagram Reels before? If so, comment below and let me know. All right, so let's get into actual Instagram and let me show you how easy it is to set up a reel. Like I said, this is a transition from stories to reels that you can do, so you can keep it as simple as what I'm about to do here, or you can get a little more complex. If you want to do that, you can click on this video here. There was another Instagram reel video that I did where I showed you how to do different transitions, because the nice thing with reels is you can do different cuts. It's not continuous like stories. So first thing, I'm going to go to my main page here, swipe from left to right, and that brings up this where you can click on live, story, or reels. So I'm going to bring up reels. And then just a test here to show you. See, I can click the button, it records something, the photo guy. I can stop it. So now I could switch the screen over. I could record something of myself. So it's just like that. That's where in this video, I show you the more complex ways. But let's do something simple here. So I am a realtor myself, trying to provide more value to you guys and giving you tips. So that's what my page is based on. So I'm gonna do reels about that. So how do I get more business throughout my real estate career? Number one reason, just answer my phone. 90% of realtors don't do this. They ignore their phone, they see a message and they think, I'll get to it later. Take 2 seconds, pick it up and write a message. There, I had to talk in 15 seconds quick, get that done, and that's what I got. It's up there. So now I'm going to put a message here. Let's say realtor tip. Answer your phone. Gonna put a background like this to it so people can see it. Now as you scroll up and down, it's eventually gonna bring up, you can see how it brings up the title here and another blue line, so I wanna make sure I'm above that. That way my text at the bottom is not gonna get covered up. Now this Realtor tip, I want to change it so it just starts at the beginning and then it eventually fades away. Don't have to do that, that's just what I choose to do. So now I click on the next button. From there it says I can choose my cover. I want to make sure that Realtor tip part is displayed. So I'm going to hit done. So there, now you can see it's more predominantly displayed. So when somebody's looking at Reels, they see that cover, they know what it's about. Now I'm going to put a description. Answer your phone, Realtors! Exclamation points. Now I'm going to do a couple spaces in here. I've got these pre-saved in my phone if you're wondering what the heck I'm doing for blank spaces. I know the right amount for Instagram. I'm going to close and I'm going to go open up my notes, which is a handy one that I have. Instagram right there. I'm going to pick up my hashtags because on Instagram Reel you can use up to 30 hashtags as well, so I recommend you do it. It's a better way to get found. So let's do the marketing ones that I have saved. So let's select that. Copy. Now I'm going to go back to Instagram, paste them here. So it is a good idea, guys, if you come up with some different hashtags, just put them in a notepad, and then that way it makes this a lot easier. Otherwise, you're not going to do 30 hashtags every time. I know we get lazy. You're not going to do it, so do the research ahead of time. I do not want to share this to my feed because I have my feed looking a certain way, so I'm going to take that out of there. You could share it to your feed if you'd like. If you have it on your feed, you likely will get a bit more exposure. Mine are still getting good exposure even with not having it to the feed. So there, I'm done. Now I'm going to say share to Reels and explore. So yeah, as you can see, here's an example. Here's a reel that somebody else did. See how big it appears? There's a lot more engagement now on Reels than even what stories are having. So this is going to take a little bit just because we've got poor service indoors here. But my main point is get on Reels, start doing some fun stuff with them. Like I said, check out this other video that I did on Reels. It's got a lot of, some more transitions that you can do in there. And just keep doing your stories, but start doing some more Reels. And you can do them just like stories if you want to. And just play around with them, see what your audience likes the best, what you're going to get most engagement on. And yeah, check out some of my other Reels if you need some other ideas. So now that you know how to create some Instagram Reels, what the heck are you still doing here? Go create some. But wait, before you do that, if you are wanting to know another way to generate some leads right away, then you're going to want to click on the link in my description below. In there, I have my free Facebook lead ad checklist, and it walks you through step by step on how we generate leads ourselves every day and how you can do the same. And when you're done here, don't forget to watch my prior videos that I've done on Instagram. And please, if this was beneficial, give me a like, subscribe, and share with your fellow Realtor friends.